Mountain Glen Farm. It is August 2019, 22nd of the month, and I just wanted to do a quick recap video. I know I did a native warm season grass identification video earlier back in June when our stand was just starting to really take off and we were in there grazing it. So it has now been about 60 days since we've been in here. I know we should have grazed it a little earlier than that, but this year has just been a phenomenal year for grass growth. We've had just ample rain and the grass has kind of taken off all season long, so we've had a little more grazing and grass than we have cows to graze and eat it. So that's why we're hitting it just a little late. But you know what, that's farming. Again, it happens. So at this point, a lot of things are going to seed head. Behind me here, you can see a really good, robust stand of the big blue stem coming up behind me. We also have some little blue in here. We also have Indian grass. And then some volunteer species like Johnson grass. There's still clover coming up, orchard grass in here. So it's a really good medley of warm seasons and a couple of cool seasons as well. So today I'm just going to quick show you the different seed heads so you can identify them in your fields or your pastures. And then we're going to see the cattle move into this new stand. So hope you guys enjoy. Alright folks, so the cattle are chowing down beside me here, but I just wanted to show you a quick view of the seed heads we have out here growing. Some were planted, some are voluntary. So first we have the big blue stem, Indian grass, the two we established out here in this particular field. We also established little blue. I just unfortunately couldn't find a good seed head to showcase right now. Then we also have Johnson grass and a little bit of grease grass or purple top. And those two have come up voluntarily. So let's start with the big blue. So here's the big blue here. We got two different stems. One good way to identify it usually has 2, 3, or 4 finger-like parts to the seed head. Looks kind of like a turkey foot. I do believe that this grass is known as turkey foot in some parts of the country. So I think it's fairly easily to identify at this point. You know, it still has the ligule down here. At this point of the growth, it's not as prominent as it was earlier on, and a lot of the hair that comes with that part of the plant is kind of grown out of that at this point. So usually by the seed head you can kind of tell what it is. Next we have our Indian grass. Nice tight pinnacle shaped flower seed head here. Usually turns like a nice golden color, maybe 5-6 inches long depending on what stage it's at. The seeds are pretty feathery and light. Another kind of fairly easily identifiable seed head out in the fields. This here is Johnson grass. Some people hate this stuff, some people like it for grazing. You know, it comes up in our pastures pretty readily. It's a warm season. It's very aggressive. It spreads by seeds and by underground rhizomes. You do have to be careful when you're grazing this because times of stress during drought or after it's been frosted on, you know, it does get the prussic acid and the nitrate poisoning toxicity, which if cows eat enough of it can kill them. So you do have to be careful when grazing that. Definitely talk to your local extension agent about grazing this before, you know, if there's a lot of it in your pasture. Another good way to identify this one is the leaf here has a nice strong white midrib. So that's a distinctive factor for the Johnson grass here. More of an open pinnacle shaped seed head, you know, can range from probably 6 inches to a foot in length, and the plant itself grows you know, 7 feet. Good forage though. And then lastly, we got just a little bit of this growing up. This is another warm season that grows around here. This is purple top or grease grass. Gets the name. If you pull your fingers along the seed heads, it kind of leaves an oily substance kind of feel. Another good summer forage. I know our cows eat the top side of it a lot, and kind of just comes in naturally by itself. A shorter plant. It probably only grows to about, I don't know, the tallest I've seen it maybe 4 feet, 5 feet maybe. But another warm season that voluntarily comes in, and the cows do love the seed tops. Hey folks, so I hope you learned a little something today, just with a quick little overview on the seed heads. If you want more information, definitely research it on your own online. Talk to your local extension agent about it. Again, this is a 3-year established native warm season grass stand that we started 3 years ago. Cattle are definitely enjoying it, as you can tell. Great forage, especially this time of year. It's August, it's hot. It's been the mid-90s all week here in Virginia, and as you can see, this stuff is not even, you know, fathoming these hot temperatures. That's what it's used to. It can handle it. Phenomenal forage. It's getting us through that summer slump where our cool seasons are doing nothing at this point. It's too hot for them. So this is really showcasing what it can do, and a great forage for our cattle. So guys, definitely consider doing a native warm season grass stand if it's something that can fit into your management style, into your grazing practices. I would definitely recommend it. I know we're going to graze this here, and then we'll probably let it kind of recoup until the end of the season, and then next spring we're going to come through and do a burn, and hopefully I'll be able to show you that next spring as well, and that'll be pretty exciting, and I'm excited about it. So anyways guys, thanks again for coming out today with me and seeing what's going on, and we'll see you next video.